Hi, Gordon Smith here, and we're going to be speaking today about Marketing 101, how to learn the system of marketing. You have to realise that when you enter the online marketing arena, that you will be subject to a constant bombardment of offers. Offers will come in constantly, and there will be shiny button solutions offering you all the answers to your problems. When you have just come into the online marketing arena, you are deluged with all these offers offering solutions to all these different problems. The problem is, when you are just new to online marketing, you have to realise that there is a plan, a system that you have to follow, and that these shiny buttons offering solutions to this problem and that problem are not your problems at the moment. They may be somewhere down the line, but at the moment they distract you, so they are actually part of the problem, not part of the solution. Realise that online marketing is a many-faceted system. There are layers upon layers upon layers. It's a bit like peeling an onion. If I had to mention some aspects of marketing, I could say blogging, driving traffic, building a list, using social media, and I could go on and on and on. There are literally hundreds of different aspects of marketing. So you have to realise that you don't want to get sidetracked into a layer that is way down the layers, a sub-layer of a sub-layer of a sub-layer. You must focus first of all on the layer that you are on. How do you eat an elephant? And the answer is one small chunk at a time, one small bite at a time. And that is how you are going to learn online marketing. One small step at a time. You have to focus and concentrate on the very next step that you have to take. Realise that the whole thing can be systemized. This helps you because it gives you a template and a system whereby you can follow a step-by-step pattern, and you can go from A to Z much quicker in a straight line, rather than like snakes and ladders up and down. So you must get organised. That is your very first objective, to make sure that you have a plan and that you have a system, a step-by-step process that you're going to follow. The first step that you have to take is to create a foundation on which you can build your online empire. Solomon, when asked by God what he would wish for and that God would grant him, asked for wisdom and understanding. This is wisdom and understanding within the online marketing space. Get organised and create a foundation on which you can build. So the question you should be asking yourself if you are new to online marketing is, what is your first step? And the first step obviously is dealing with the basics. You must create a foundation. You create a foundation and then you set up your marketing hub. Now, what do I mean by the basics and setting up the marketing hub? The first step that you have to do is choose a domain name. You're going to choose a name that when people are looking for you in the search engines, they are going to find you, and they're going to find you through your domain name. Once you have chosen your domain name, you have to arrange a hosting account. Now, hosting, I'm going to speak about this a bit later. Once you have your hosting account, you have to install your website on that hosting account on your domain name. So I am advising you here to install a WordPress blog, and I'm doing this because I want to keep the whole thing simple, and I will show you how to install a WordPress blog within 5 minutes. That will give you a nice looking website, one that is flexible and that you can use to tailor your specific ideas. So once we have installed the WordPress blog, we're going to set up the blog. We're going to set up your website. I'm going to show you how to have a theme specific to what you really want. If you are setting up in a niche that is about hairdressing, we will have a theme that will be about hairdressing. If you want to set a theme up which is about teaching parrots how to speak, there will be a parrot, a theme that's to do with parrots. It's just amazing that now there's loads and loads of themes out there that are absolutely free and that cost you nothing, but there are some premium themes which give you some extra features where you will have to pay for them, but that is a choice that you can make. There are options available. So these are the basics: choosing a domain name, arranging hosting, and installing a WordPress blog on your site. And then we actually go and set up your blog to make it look the way you want and set it up for your content. Choosing a domain name. The ideal situation would be is if you could get your domain name at www.whateveryourname.com. But of course there are so many people on the internet now, and there are so many people speculating in buying domain names to sell at a profit that you may not be able to find that. It's probably unlikely unless you have a very unusual name. So what you can do is look for some variation, and here's one here: www.your-name.com or yournameblog.com or yournamesblog.com or yournameonline.com. In my case, www.gordonsmithonline.com. So you just have to be creative and choose a domain name that you feel is best for you. And we're going to leave this presentation at this point because I want you now to go and take action on the things that we have spoken about. And then after that, we'll proceed to the next step. So go and take action.